So this is going to be another movie review. This one called Bad Girls, starring Drew Barrymore, the girl from E.T., the cute little girl who grew up and posed for Playboy right around this time. I don't remember, but she's not very attractive to me. Uh, I'm not attracted to white women that much. She gets naked a couple times in this one. I give this movie 1 star. I hated it. It's one of those bad westerns. There are good westerns and bad westerns. I'm going to try to differentiate the two. Um, once upon Once upon a time in the Wild Wild West was one was a great western. Aces High was a great western. Uh, the Adventures of the Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. with that bowler dude was a shitty western. It's kind of like this one. Um, the Wild Bunch was kind of mediocre, a little bit better than this one. Um, so there you get the range of westerns throughout film history. I'm not sure why westerns were popular, or they were trying to push westerns on television and the movies back in the early 90s, but this one in Briscoe County Jr. suck. Um, just to give you an idea of the story, this is about 4 prostitutes, and I guess the leader is Madeline Stowe. I guess she became a famous actor later on, but she was in a lot of exploitation movies back in the early 90s. So she plays one like a lead prostitute. She kills some colonel dude, and then she's got the wanted poster, and people are hunting her. I'm not sure which town she's doing the prostitution in. It must be a startup town, one of these homestead type towns. They talk about going to Oregon while they're being chased by these vigilantes, these two kind of Keystone Cop vigilantes. And meanwhile, they skip over to the next town. Like one of the prostitutes tries to withdraw like $12,000 or something, and meanwhile there's a bank robbery. Some dude named Kid Jarrett is robbing the bank. He takes the prostitute's money also, and then they meanwhile some rancher dude is watching one of the prostitutes. She gets caught, and she goes to jail. She's unable to escape from the bank robbery. She gets blamed for the whole bank robbery. So they start falling in love. The deputy dude is like letting her go, and he even lets her lock himself in. Then there's like this prospector dude who's mulling around. I guess he wants to get revenge on Kid Jarrett's dad, Frank Jarrett, and he's got some romantic thing going on with Madeline Stowe, I guess. I guess her name in this movie is Cody or something. Anyway, the blondie prostitute, not or I guess she's a redhead blondie. I can't really tell. One of the other prostitutes, she thinks she has a claim to land in Oregon, but it turns out when she goes see the lawyer, it's a bunk claim because you can't own land unless you're married, I guess. Back in the 1800s, she gets mad at the lawyer. She's like slamming coins at him and shit like that. It's hella corny, and the acting is way bad in this. That's why I say it reminds me of Briscoe County Jr. So they go over to the dude's ranch. He's like got some kind of prostitution hangout going on there, and prospector dudes hanging out there waiting to pounce on Frank Jarrett. They managed to kidnap Frank Jarrett, but then Kid Jarrett kidnaps um, what's her name? Drew Barrymore, the kid with the Reese's Pieces. Um, so they're like raping Drew Barrymore off camera, and meanwhile they try to steal some U.S. Army guns, and like Madeline Stowe takes the guns and Frank Jarrett. Kid Jarrett gets Drew Barrymore, so they're kind of like negotiating Drew Barrymore for the gun. But then meanwhile, um, the prospector dude rescues Drew Barrymore, and so now they're trying to negotiate the gun for not Drew Barrymore, but for the prospector dude. I'm not gonna spoil the ending. It's kind of a lame ending, anyway. But just to let you know, I guess the director got fired 3 weeks into production. Then they hired some '70s drive-in director dude to finish it up. So this movie is a mess. I hated it. I gave it 1 star on Netflix. There's nothing redeeming about this. I couldn't really get into the characters at all. None of the characters really appeal to me that much. So I guess most of the story takes place in Texas. That's where it was filmed. And then some of it was filmed in Sonora, California. Like I said, this movie sucks. I don't mind a good western like Aces High or Once Upon a Time in the Wild Wild West, but this one really, really sucks. Drew Barrymore is no Claudia Cardinal. Let's just put it out there. Get the facts straight, because man, this movie is horrible. And it's an hour and a half. It should have been like an hour. That's about all I have to say about this. I'm finished watching Bad Girls Dormitory. I had to watch that shit in my car because I started watching it and at home, and I was worried that like my wife was gonna walk in, and then I brought it to Starbucks, and I saw like my son's preschool teacher there. I saw some soccer mom for my son's soccer there, and I didn't want anybody looking over my shoulder like my former boss when I was working in downtown San Francisco. I used to bring movies to work. That was a mistake. Anyway, so I was watching Bad Girls Dormitory in my car. Like some Trader Joe's dude doesn't like me for some reason. It's like getting shopping carts, kind of spying on me. So the only safe place I have to watch movies is when my family is friggin' in San Francisco, Chinatown, taking the BART over there while I'm at home alone watching Netflix. So cool, I got the whole day off. Happy New Year, y'all. Hope 2013 was better than last year, because last year for me sucked. I was unemployed on workers' comp with a broken foot. So yeah, I finally got a better job. It took me a couple of years, and my former coworker sent me an email yesterday wishing me a happy birthday, so that was cool. Things are starting to look up. I'm going to make my own damn movie in 2015, then in 2033 I'll buy a damn hot dog cart, and I'll immigrate to Singapore when all my kids are in college. Anyway, laters.